Amateur Kitchen, we are making stuffed sweet peppers.
And this recipe, Maria, is absolutely delicious. It has all the basic food groups in one bite. You can switch out the ingredients, so picky eaters like Miss Maria here, she can decide what she wants to put in it. Does that sound good to you?
Yes.
And it's real quick and easy because you can make a lot of this stuff ahead of time. So Maria, I can't wait any longer. Let's get started on making these
stuffed sweet peppers.
Here we go. For this recipe, we're actually taking an Italian twist on it and using some sausage for the recipe. Now we actually have a sausage that's half pork and half chicken, which is already pre-made from the store. It actually cuts out about 50% of the fat, which is pretty nice, isn't it?
Yes.
We don't like fat, if we can avoid it. Otherwise, if you can't find it, go ahead and just get regular Italian sausage. So what they are is they're in the casing like this, okay? Kind of like a hot dog. And you just take a serrated knife and you just cut the casing open like that. Yeah, and then you can just plop the sausage out right into the pan. So I'm gonna finish doing all these. What are you gonna do, Maria?
I'm going to grate a zucchini.
Yes. And you know our trick with grating zucchinis or any other vegetables. That way the kiddos can't taste it and it's still in there, nutritious, right?
Yep.
Nutritious.
Nutritious.
At this time we want to brown the sausage, so we're going to go ahead and just add some olive oil in the pan. Put your sausage in. And this pan is pretty much over a medium-high heat. And a great way to break up your sausage is just to use a potato masher. It's going to just really help kind of break it up. While our sausage is browning, we're going to go ahead and cook up some orzo. And what I have here is a pot of half chicken stock and half water. And I'm going to add in the orzo. Woo! And hopefully it doesn't overboil, right? And we're going to just cook this about half the recommended time of the package. So if your package says 8, cook it just for 4 minutes or so, because it's going to finish cooking in the oven.
Our sausage has become brown, and now I'm just going to add in some onions and then cook until they're translucent. Our onions are translucent, and now I'm just going to add in some garlic.
Our orzo is done cooking, so what we're going to do, because we're going to kind of have almost a water bath in here, rather than just throwing away this chicken stock in the water, we're going to go ahead and kind of reuse it, okay?
Okay.
And so I'm just going to strain it in here. I won't burn you, Maria. You got to trust me. And after all of it's drained, go ahead and put in your orzo into the bowl, okay? So go ahead and put it in. Very nice. It's that simple with the orzo. Yum, yum. Pasta. Orzo is like a rice-shaped pasta.
Yes.
Yes, but it's still a pasta. We have just a little bit more. So our sausage, onion, and garlic mixture has went ahead and cooked through. So we're going to add it to our orzo that we partially cooked.
And I'm going to add in the zucchini that I shredded up earlier.
Yep, go ahead and use your hands and just plop it in there. I'm going to put this over here. Very nice, good job. Now, if you can go ahead and stir it up for me, be careful, that sausage is very hot.
Okay.
On to the sweet pepper part. Maria, of course, picked out all these beautiful colors. And you know they even have purple.
They do?
And white and of course green. So you could use whatever colors you want, but these are the ones that Maria picked out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut them in half, just like this. And what are you going to do with them, Maria?
I'm going to spoon the seeds out.
Yes, or sometimes even rather than spooning, you know what I like to do?
What?
Just tear it out like this. Just use your fingers and just tear it out.
Like that?
Yep.
That's a pile full of seeds.
Exactly. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually use these as our little bowls for our mixture.
That is so cool.
You like that? So what we're going to do is we're going to finish these off, and we have a couple more ingredients, and then of course we got to bake it before we try it.
I love this recipe, but the best part about it is that we're using peppers for bowls. To finish this mixture, I'm going to just shred in some Parmesan cheese and add some salt and pepper.
Yes, just to kind of give it a little extra flavor. Now the salt you may want to hold off a little bit on until you taste it, because the Parmesan cheese is a little bit salty, so it'll be a nice little touch to it. Plus it's going to make it creamy too.
Lots of cheese?
Heck yeah! We love our cheese. It looks good, Maria. So go ahead and stir it all together, and then of course we have to try it because we want to make sure it's good before we start stuffing our peppers, right?
Yes.
Alright, so go ahead and mix it all around.
Now we're on to filling our peppers, and the easiest way to do that is with an ice cream scoop, and I'm going to fill mine first.
Yes, and are you sure you want yellow?
Yes.
Okay, good. What I ended up doing too is just cutting off a little bit of the bottom so it sits flat and doesn't kind of roll around. And the reason why Maria's doing hers first, I think that's pretty full. The reason she's doing hers first is I'm actually going to add in some fire roasted tomatoes that I just got out of the can, or you could use regular tomatoes. And I like adding these for the texture and for the color, of course the flavor too. Do you want to stir that around for me?
Yep.
And of course we didn't do that with Maria's because why?
I do not like tomatoes at all.
The only thing she likes as tomato is tomato soup and
ketchup.
And ketchup's one of her favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good. Okay, so now you can go ahead and finish filling the rest of these. Now as you can see, we have a lot of mixture, so you could definitely freeze this for another time. It freezes very well. And like I said earlier in the beginning, this is a great weeknight meal. So you could actually do all of the sausage and the orzo and all the vegetables and whatnot, put it in the fridge, and on the night that you're gonna serve it, go ahead and chop up your pepper, and then you're gonna pop it in the oven. Now after she's done filling that, leads us to the oven, which we have preheated at 350 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and bake these for about 35-40 minutes, just until the peppers become nice and tender. And we're gonna actually cover it too before we put it in with aluminum foil, just so nothing burns. Does that sound good?
Yes.
And then of course,
we have to try it all.
Yes. You're doing a great job. One of the reasons that I love to cook the most is that I can take any recipe and make it my own. So rather than using an Italian twist with the sausage and the orzo, you could use ground lamb and do maybe more of a Mediterranean twist, or even ground beef. And then you could also maybe use a couscous or some rice, and of course any vegetables can always be interchanged and whatnot. So that's what I love most about this recipe. About 5 minutes before the peppers are done baking, go ahead and remove the aluminum foil and top each one with just a little bit more cheese for a little extra flavor.
Our peppers are done baking, and now we're just ready to try them.
Yes, isn't this pretty?
Mm-hmm.
All the different colors, I love it. Alright, I'm going to take an orange one. Maria has her yellow one, right?
Yep.
That you did earlier. Do you want me to cut up some of the peppers so you can try that too?
No thanks.
No. I knew I was going on a limb with that one. But yeah, you can use this little pepper bowl, and it's an edible bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice and beautiful. Cut this up. What do you think? Is it good? Let me try it. The pepper, can you thumbs up? The pepper is still so moist because we have that chicken stock at the bottom of the pan, so it didn't dry off the pepper. And of course the sausage, the like sweet and tanginess of the sweet Italian sausage. And of course you can't go wrong with pasta, right?
No.
No. What do you think, Maria?
It's delish.
It's delish? Good. And like I said earlier, you can add absolutely any vegetable that you want, whichever one you prefer. If you don't like one of the ones that we used today, right?
Yes.
What do you think?
I think it's delish.
Good. I'm glad you like it. This is a 2 thumbs up recipe. We hope it's 2 thumbs up for you guys as well. In the meantime, we always want you to head to our website, amateurkitchen.tv, to find all of our recipes and videos, including this one. We also want you to head to Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, and all the other ones out there. All the other social medias, that is. And what do we want everyone to do, Maria?
Click that little like button or follow button
so you can see what we're doing every single day. Alright, I'm going to finish eating this. What are you going to do?
I might take a couple more bites.
Awesome. We hope you try it and enjoy it as much as we do, and hopefully it helps you out on a quick weeknight meal. And we want to see everyone right back here again next time on
Amateur Kitchen.
See you later.
Bye.